Well, what a moment in the career of Vladislav Gudzi, the 23-year-old from Moldova, making his professional debut in the midst of a really successful career in the three-round code of IBA boxing. The 2024 European Championships for under 23s came away with a bronze medal in the 67-kilogram division. He was a silver medalist in the 2023 Balkan Championships. Man I first saw at the 2021 World Youth Championships in Kielce when he was competing in the 69-kilogram division.
Из Республики Беларусь, города Бреста, Maksim Hovarau.
His opponent is also making his professional debut. That is Maksim Hovarau, 22 years of age, from right here in Brest in Belarus. National Championship bronze medalist in 2021. Losing at the semi-final stage when he was unable to take to the ring against the eventual champion Dmitry Asanal, whose father is in attendance here tonight. Asanal, a boxer who's had the better of him during the course of their three-round careers. But here he is preparing for his professional debut against a fellow boxer making his professional bow.
189 сантиметров вес, 66 килограммов и 300 граммов он. Бронзовый призер чемпионата Европы среди юниоров 24 года. На ринг в Бресте из Тирасполя, Молдовы, Владислав Gudzi. В золотом углу ринга, готовый к началу поединка, боксер из Республики Беларусь. Ему 22 года, рост 173 сантиметра, вес 66 килограммов и 600 граммов. Он серебряный призер чемпионата Республики Беларусь 25 года. Представляет на ринге родную республику и родной город Брест. Приветствуйте, Maksim Hovarau!
Well, this is our final bout of the evening. What a contest we have in store. Wonderfully significant moments in the careers of these two boxers as they shed the vest and compete as professionals for the first time here on IBA.PRO 5. Towering figure of Vladislav Gudzi in this contest, made at 67 kilograms, scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds.
Good luck.
So our final contest of IBA.PRO 5 is underway. It features two professional debutants who hail from Moldova and right here in Russia. The towering figure, who stands 189 centimeters tall in the 67-kilogram weight class, is Vladislav Gudzi. 23 years of age, comes to the ring in the midst of a decorated career in the three-round format of IBA tournament boxing in the vest. His opponent is Maksim Hovarau. He, 22 years of age, from right here in the southwestern Belarusian city of Brest. You can see he's seeking to use quick feet to get inside the longer reach of his taller opponent. And already in search of that overhand right. That one straying into rabbit punch territory as the two men come together on the inside. Seeking to bob and weave his way forwards beneath the incoming fire of Gudzi. Here's Hovarau. Hovarau just takes a right-hand lead there, but it's his characteristic hand-held low style. Moves very well laterally, both left and right. Sharp punch pickup from behind that relaxed guard. Continuing to bob and weave and seek to roll his way forward. Is Hovarau. Again, you see how effective that movement is because it's very difficult to punch downwards. And the disparity in height that exists, some 16 centimeters between the 1.73 meter Hovarau and the 1.89 meter Gudzi. Well, that disparity in height exacerbated and increased by the fact that Hovarau seeking to dip at the knees and get down even lower, just like two-time Olympic champ Hassan Boyduzmatov does so effectively for Uzbekistan. So content to continue to box with his hands down, and this is how he goes through his tournament affairs. Gudzi reaching for a right-hand lead there, but it was rather telegraphed and inaccurate, looking to counter with a cluster of punches as Hovarau. And again, when he's able to snap out those straight punches, you see the gap that exists between he and his opponent. It's a considerable space that has to be closed down. Wonderful right-hand lead from around the belt line, and then he turned it into an uppercut. Moments of quality produced in the closing stages of that first round by Vladislav Gudzi of Moldova. So we move into the second round, and my goodness, while the sound of the bell was still echoing around the Victoria Sports Palace, a sharp shooting right cross was snapped out by Vladislav Gudzi. And again, look at the manner in which he's using his legs to maintain the gap between himself and his more compact, marauding opponent. Really tricky mission this for Maksim Hovarau to try and get inside the tentacle-like reach of his taller opponent. There, this is where he wants him, pinned against the ropes where he can seek to sling in bent arm hooks at mid and short range. .67 kilograms is just half a pound above the 147-pound welterweight limit, if you want that in old money. 1.89 meters is a towering 6 feet 2.5. I mean, that's a welterweight of Tommy Hearn's proportions. Of course, all of that has been given a new dimension now by the towering inferno, Sebastian Fundora, who measures at least 6'6". At 154, but he very much a fighter cut from that cloth is Vladislav Gudzi, and that is why the man in the white and the gold is having a hard time closing the gap. There he wasn't too far away with a roundhouse right hook, but again he's been brought into the contest because he's conceding that advantage in reach because of the bent arm shots being preferred through this passage of the round by Vladislav Gudzi. Not too far away with a jab to the body. It's Hovarau. Well, hitting on the break. Command was clear. And just seeking to present that mirage of an open target. Hands down low, right uppercut, left hook. It's the open chin presented like cheese in a mousetrap. by Gudzi. But of course, as tempting as it is, he's going to back his reflexes to pull the trigger first and catch the more compact opponent coming in. Because if he steps back and employs the layback, and again, he can score from this range, whereas Hovarau can't. So the mission quite clear. Somehow, Maksim Hovarau has got to try and get himself into punching range without being too late. And maybe he's got to come more than once. Maybe he's got to launch 2 and 3 phase attacks. Because when he tries to launch a single phase attack, did score effectively on the counter there during the course of that exchange. Started and finished by single shots from Gudzi. So moving to the third round, left hook fired in and right hand to the body from the more compact figure, who's quickened his feet to begin this third frame. But just seeking to keep him at bay behind straight punches and good use of the legs is Vladislav Gudzi, but he takes a right hand around the corner. There's a counter right hand to the body from Hovarau. And again, that head continuing to move side to side off the line, seeking to present anything but a stationary target that would be easy pickings for Gudzi. Made him miss, then came out of a crouch behind a left hook. And now has got Gudzi against the ropes. Tapping him down to the body is Hovarau. Beautiful right hand to the body, left hook from Gudzi. Right hand over the top in response from Hovarau. So the two-shot combination I mentioned before, right hand to the body, left hook to the head, caused Hovarau's foot to come up off the ground, disrupting his boxing stance. But this is where Hovarau needs to be. Don't wait for the referee to break. You get those hands free and blast away to that long, lean body of Gudzi. And again, he's accepting the clinch here, keeping his head out of harm's way. Both men are, which is good to see, that experience being demonstrated. But this surely is the territory where Hovarau should be getting those hands free and seeking to blast away to the body. Looking for the counter right hand over the top once again after Gudzi went downstairs. There's a two-shot salvo, chopping right hand around the corner with the final shot of the combination. And now he's digging away downstairs. And that could well be a profitable place of offense for Hovarau. Beyond 2 minutes of this third round. So again, exchange of jabs where both men landed with solidity during that trade-off. Solid left jab from the kneecap scored by Gudzi. Inaccurate with the left hook, looking to counter with a left hook to the head was Hovarau. Measuring his man and not too far away with the lead right cross was Gudzi. Looking for the same shot at mid-range once again. Hovarau swarming his way forwards, letting his hands go where they may to both head and body. Halfway through this 7th and final contest here at the Victoria Sports Palace in Brest. Well, there's an example of the ability to dip down into a crouch and then spring out of it from Hovarau, but couldn't really find any effective offense on the back of it. Clipping left hook landed off the ropes by Gudzi. Right hand comes in over the top from Hovarau, and it's been that type of contest through that third round.
И это четвертый раунд, заключительный.
So into this final round, it's saying of a contest which was marked down initially as a 6-rounder, but still, with it being the professional debut of both men, this represents a brand new territory for each of them. Nice pivot move to step through and then go walkabout to increase the gap between himself and his opponent produced by Gudzi. Well, he's done a really effective job as Hovarau of making himself a difficult target to hit when he employs that move. Dip down into a crouch and then explodes out of it, and he did get through the right hand in that two-shot combination. And he's on the front foot once again. Remember, some scoring judges like aggression. And the aggression has been effective from Hovarau. And he's been able to bob and weave his way forward, working the body effectively. And again, for my money, he shouldn't be accepting a clinch here. Slings the crook of his elbow around the neck of Gudzi, does Hovarau. Good work to both body and head with the right hand downstairs and left hook to the chin from Gudzi. Seeking to get his hands free and drive in that left hand was Hovarau, but look at that wonderful left hook from Gudzi. And remember, beyond the halfway stage of this fourth and final round, both men will be feeling the pace on their professional debuts. It's a brand new experience, but each of them continuing to fight with real purpose in pursuit of victory here as they make their maiden outings in the professional ranks. Terrific work by Hovarau as he pinned Gudzi on the ropes. Gudzi looking to fight off the strands, but again with the hands down and that long lean physique, the head snapped back by a pot shot right hand. All of this is eye-catching work being produced by the home boxer. Tried a little right uppercut, turned underneath during that coming together. Beautiful counter punching again from Hovarau, making Gudzi miss with his lead left hook and then able to score with a cluster of punches. Closing seconds of this final round. There's a moment of quality from Gudzi, able to spear his man with a 1-2, then long bridging with the jab, but continuing to press the swashbuckling figure of Maksim Hovarau, and there is the bell to conclude the professional debuts of both of these talented young boxers. Wonderful conclusion to our show here at the Victoria Sports Palace in Brest, southwest Belarus. Each man enjoying success in their respective preferred territories. Contest of real contrast between the towering figure of the 1.89 meter Vladislav Gudzi of Moldova and the more compact, marauding figure of Maksim Hovarau, excuse me. So we are going to the 3 scoring judges. There's been a competitive show closer. Strong conclusion to the contest, produced by the front foot pressure of Hovarau. This man had his successes. His strong start to the contest cannot be discounted. So, his work will the judges have preferred. This man's counter-punching is very impressive. The deeper we got into the contest, he could just make his man miss by millimeters and land with bent arm successes of his own.
поединок продлился всю отведенную дистанцию. Это 4 раунда.
По их завершении все судьи оценили этот поединок одинаково. 39-37. Единогласным решением судей победу одержал Владислав Гудзи.
And it is Vladislav Gudzi, a winner on points on his professional debut, that has him jumping for joy over his fellow professional debutant Maksim Hovarau of Belarus. And that is a terrific win produced by the 2024 Under-23 European Championship bronze medalist. Started well. Eye-catching work behind his long, straight shots where he was able to maintain the gap between himself and his opponent. But the deeper we got into the contest, the more it turned into this type of tussle. Bent-on work from both boxers right into the wheelhouse of Maksim Hovarau. But overall, it is Vladislav Gudzi who has been rewarded for his eye-catching quality out of that low-held guard from his orthodox stance.